Okay, you guys, we are back with another banging video. In this video, we're gonna talk about, does Kim Kardashian have her sights set on Tom Brady once again, now that it appears as though Lewis Hamilton is about to do a hit it and quit it with her? Let's talk about it, shall we? Because if you guys have been keeping up, you guys would know that it was only like about 2 to 3 days ago, we went through an article that spoke about Kanye allegedly calling Lewis Hamilton, telling Lewis Hamilton unsavory things about Kim. And I said, you know what? Ye is on too much of a good track to be doing that. Ye is heavily medicated. Ye is glowing. He's thriving. He's happy. Like, that man doesn't see Kim. And then, when I read the article, you know what was the red flag for me in all of it? Two things. There's absolutely nothing that Ye can tell Lewis Hamilton about Kim that Lewis Hamilton probably doesn't know already, you know? Is Ye gonna tell Lewis Hamilton that Kim sells people for a living? You know, maybe he doesn't know that because Lewis Hamilton appears to have good morals and good standings. He fights for the children of Gaza. He he funds a lot of charity work down in Gaza. You are not going to see him saying free Gaza because he knows that's just a post. He actually pays people, pays a company, donates to the companies that get down in there, risk their lives, and set up education, provide medicine, provide food, and to those who want to get out and have other places to go, he helps them as well with those chartered flights, help them with relocation, all from I think his charity, it's called 40 or 44 Mission. I've been following them ever since Hurricane Melissa, and he has been doing amazing work. And Kim believes in investing in Israel, right? So that's one thing also, while we're talking about it, that's one thing that's telling us that this relationship, it's not going anywhere, right? But as I was saying, right, I don't think there's anything that Ye can tell Lewis Hamilton about Kim that Lewis Hamilton doesn't know already. And then the red flag was that Ye called the second time, he called Lewis Hamilton 2 times. Like, why would Lewis Hamilton entertain unsavory comments about Kim? It would give the sense that the person is telling that story from their point of view. They're telling it as though Ye is still sick. If Ye was still sick, I could see that potentially happening, but Ye is completely conscious based on what I've observed and based on what many of us have observed, so much so that his movement, it's slow, just as how we see Mariah Carey's movement being slow, and people are concerned what is going on with Mariah. It's the medication. People have been accusing Mariah of substance abuse. No, it's the bipolar medication that they're on, right? So I'm just saying that to say, I'm wondering if Kim now has her eyes set back on Tom Brady. Because what would be the reason for the media to say Ye is telling Lewis Hamilton unsavory things about Kim when I think there's really nothing to tell about Kim, right? So it seems as though Lewis Hamilton is trying to make good his escape, and Kim now has her eyes set on Tom Brady. I'm wondering if that's what's going on, because Kim stepped out for the Gucci 2027 spring show. Yes, they have 2027 show in 2026. Kim supports Demna. Yes, she does. Yes, she's definitely a firm supporter of Demna. Demna used to be at Balenciaga. But you know what caught my attention was the fact that Mr. Tom Brady, honey, he was a model at the Chanel fashion show. And Kim stepped out and Kim was just making the show about her. Like when I saw the commotion that was being created centered around Kim, I said, this is too much. We haven't seen this kind of effort around Kim at a fashion show in quite a while. Normally she sneaks in, she sneaks out. Now she's walking on the streets of New York City because of the show's location. So no surprise that she would have bodyguard and all of that. But there were stylists fixing her every 3 to 5 seconds as though she's saying, look at me, look at me. She wanted to give main character so bad. She was acting like a young girl who has that young butterfly love with her young hot model. And then I saw Tom Brady and I was like, aha. I knew there had to be something. Like, I knew there had to be something. Trying to impress Tom Brady. That is why you're out here suing Ray J over the sex tape that y'all know you did. But you want to play innocent Abby and you want to be someone's wife again so bad. And you realize that no man is going to go out there and bat against the world for you. That's Kanye. And he's gone. So you're out here trying to bat for yourself. But you did do the tape. And Hollywood knows the story. So who you kidding, boo? Who you kidding, right? So, I was like, this woman is one heck of a woman because I think she's trying to get Tom Brady's attention, but that man ain't interested. Like, he's not interested in Kim. And when you look at Kim's fashion, I'm like, everyone out here can dress like that. We all can shop on Shein, Temu, where else? And just like that, ever since Ye left, Kim's fashion has been ass. Like, what the heck? And Tom Brady looks, honey, when I looked at Tom Brady gives, I'm bringing sexy back. He's bringing back that Tom Brady and Giselle Bundchen era. And that's how you know Tom Brady loves the young hottie that he's with. He's with a young girl. She's a hottie. And it is said that he has been throwing down some acknowledgments at her way. And it seems like he really loves that girl. Or maybe likes her a lot. Let's not jump the gun and say love because love is deep for men of this particular age, but even though at the same time they tend to love the younger girls. And this is why younger girls, when you're with these men, you have to that's a freaking contract, and that's what y'all need to realize, that that's a freaking contract, because when you get older, these men may not look at you. The younger boys who want a sugar mama will look at you. So when you look at with these men, you can't sell yourself short and you have to level the heck up like none other. Don't sit around rely on his money while trying to take away his money, okay? Read and understand what I'm saying. You have to work for yourself, create something of yourself, and don't depend on these men. Stay busy. Let him know that you're busy. Don't give him so much of your time. Don't give him your time every time he asks for it, okay? But, as I was saying, it seems as though Kim is trying to maybe catch Tom Brady's attention again, but with the ass fashion that she has going on and how hot Tom Brady is looking, honey, I don't think our Unibut queen stands a chance, honey, because the young hotties, they're out here eating her up, eating her ass up. So, honey, call back Kanye, give him a contract to be your stylist. You don't need to be in the room. You just need to have a mannequin made with all your measurements. And once he puts in all the pieces, you go and try them. And you make note of what you would like to be adjusted, or what you may not like or whatever, however you work it out in rich people's world. However you do it in billionaires world, honey, in billionaires world. And I don't want anyone to tell me that, oh, you're not rich. You don't understand these people lifestyle. Who told you I'm not rich? I'm a wealthy woman under construction, honey. Don't you have to build your house from the ground up? I'm a wealthy woman under construction, okay? Let God construct me to my wealth in peace. And that's all I have to share in this video with you guys. We're gonna talk some more in this video in the comment section. And guys, you best believe I'm one of those content creators. I'll be chatting off in the in the comment section, and I'll be laughing at the jokes. But if you're coming at me and it's not even funny and it's not even something worth acknowledging, I won't. And if you ask me a question in the comment section and the answer is in the video, I'm not even gonna look at your ass because that's what the video is there for. I'll still love you though. And that's all I have to share. Peace.